What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Grind channel. As you would have seen, this video is going to be everything Altura. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like the video, and hit that bell notification so you know when another video goes live. Now, I do think that Altura can be absolutely massive in the next bull run. If you're not too sure what it is basically Web3 infrastructure for NFTs and gaming. They provide the SDKs, the APIs, and everything that you would need to develop a game that is Web3 based. There are some differentials that put them apart from some of their competitors, and we will be going through that in the video as well. So stick around and let's get cracking. So if we have a look here, Altura provides everything you need to integrate Web3 into your game in a simple yet powerful platform. You can focus on what matters to you, building your game. And what is Altura exactly? APIs and SDKs allow you to create, update, transfer NFTs in-game without technical complexity or costly investment. So again, that's another real plus for anybody who wants to develop. You can develop these quick sort of cheap-based games and deploy them quickly. Our built-in authentication tools secure NFT economies, simplify user enrollment, and instill trust in your player base. And with the help of our marketplace solutions, you have the flexibility to sell your NFTs on our thriving marketplace or create your own custom branded storefront with a white label solution. Now, what sets Altura apart from some of the other projects that have a similar sort of model is that they have what they call smart NFTs. So most projects, you have your character or, for example, let's say a sword as an NFT that you buy in the game and you use this. Altura has these swords that can not only be leveled up, but they can be built on as well. They're called smart NFTs. So you can add sort of characteristics to this sword or your character, your avatar, whatever it is in the game. You can build on these NFTs. Instead of buying multiple NFTs to do the same thing, you can have one NFT that obviously increases in value as you go along. If you get to a point where you feel like you've leveled up enough, as an example, you pop it on the marketplace and you can also sell the NFT there and make some profit. And then if you want to start again, these NFTs will do different things depending on the game that you're playing. But I do think that it sort of differentiates them from all the other projects out there that have one NFT that you might be able to level up, but you get to a point where you can't really customize it or do anything else. And then it just goes on the marketplace, and it might be very similar to a whole bunch of other NFTs on the marketplace, meaning that you're not going to get as much money as you would if you're doing a game through Altura as an example. So that's something that I do think sets them apart from all of these other projects, and something that I do think gives them a leg up against a lot in a very, very competitive market. They provide everything you need to integrate Web3 into your game in a simple yet powerful platform so you can focus on what matters to you, building the game. And then they just show here that it's easy to integrate the games onto Altura. You can integrate smart NFTs into your game as well, which is what we've just spoken about. And you can see the amount of chains that it's available on. So we've got, Binance, Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom, and I think they're just going to keep growing as they get more and more popular. So I don't think we need to worry about scalability or anything like that when it comes to Altura. And then just here, monetize the safety and security. Built-in authentication tools secure your NFT economy. We did speak about this a little bit more previously, but basically they do have a focus on security, which is something that we all want to see, especially with these NFTs that can sort of be hacked and stolen and stuff like that. So it does give everybody peace of mind. And what is quite nice is that you can actually stake and earn as well. I think it's slightly under 8% now. If we just have a look, I think it's sitting at around about 7.5 the last time I checked. So the staking isn't at around about 8%, and it was a little bit higher previously. If we have a look here, we can see APY is not available currently because we haven't connected wallet, but it is about 7.5% from what I remember seeing last time. So not too bad. It is just a way that you can get a little bit more passive income from your coin. Also, and that's something else that I did want to point out when it comes to Altura, is that they have actually signed and aligned themselves with what's called the Unity Verified Solution. Basically, Unity has included 11 of the top 3 companies, Web3 companies, in its Verified Solutions program. Altura is one of them. Some of the other big names in there, Algorand, MetaMask, Solana, Tezos. Basically, what Unity is that it has a very strong position within the gaming industry. If you meet their standards, you become part of their program. So obviously it gives developers that peace of mind that your APIs and your SDKs meet a specific standard, and it gives them more comfort to that their games will be safe, secure, and they'll be good and easy for them to develop using your product. So it just gives them that extra sort of, advantage over a lot of other projects in this market space. Unity's position in the gaming industry makes this a pivotal moment. Altura has the potential to reach vast new markets of players and developers, accelerating the adoption of in-game NFTs and paving the way for rapid growth of decentralized gaming. Obviously, and this is recent as well. So this came out 28th of February, so less than a month ago this happened. So it's just their way of building before the massive bull run happens, and it means that we can get in now, or everybody can get in now, while the price is relatively low, and see some pretty big gains in the future. So what is Verified Solutions? So Unity's Verified Solutions program is ecosystem of trusted products. Obviously that's the SDKs and APIs that come from Altura, and you can have a look at them there. Collaboration has led to the development of top-tier Unity SDK that ranks among the best in the market according to the following criteria. So these are criteria that everybody has to meet to be part of the program, and obviously the Altura team has managed to do that, so massive props to them. Before we go on to having a look at the tokenomics, if you haven't already, check out my Patreon page. I do have, I feel like, a layer for everybody. There's something from early videos all the way to one-on-one consultations. There's buy alerts, staking alerts, sell alerts, and so on. And also the higher tiers as well. There is some merch that you can get, some CryptoGround merchandise that you will be getting as well. So go and have a look. I do recommend this Gold Plus tier. I think it's a nice balance for most people, where you get my buy alerts, my stake alerts, and a few other perks as well, where you'll be able to actually given some voting power on coin reviews that I could do for my community once a week. So go ahead, check out my Patreon if it's something that interests you. I do think that there's something for everybody there. Also, make sure to be joining the Telegram as well. We are building up slowly. I want a community where everybody can discuss what their favorite projects are, what they are excited about, what's coming within the crypto space, and so on. So join the Telegram community as well. The link is in the description. Moving on to the tokenomics for Altura, currently sitting at 2 cents. Now, it did go all the way up to about 30 cents in the previous bull run, and I think that we have potential to double that at least in the next bull run. So from here, you're looking at a minimum of a 30x, which I think is very possible looking at their tokenomics. The circulating supply, they've got a large amount of coins already out in the market, maximum supply of just under 1 billion. So we can definitely see some big movement in the next bull run. Right now, a market cap of $20 million, that's it. So seriously, like I said, we can see a 30x in this, and that's probably just the start. Who knows? We could even get 100x. So it's a good buying point. I do think it is a solid project. Two things that, not concerns for me, but you've just got to check out for. The volume here is particularly low. I would think the reason for that is that the marketplaces where it's available, there aren't too many at the moment. The biggest one probably being PancakeSwap, but I do think that we will see some tier 1 listings in the future, and when those happen, then obviously the price of this coin is absolutely going to rocket. The Binance effect will probably take place as well. Once it's on Binance and KuCoin, that's when the price will absolutely rocket. So it's not all doom and gloom from the coin. I just think that they could be sort of advertising a bit better and getting themselves on more exchanges, and then we would see this volume creep up as well. Moving on to their socials, it's one of my pain points when it comes to the Altura project as well, is that they are not particularly active on Twitter. So I think their marketing is something that can definitely be stepped up. They have an amazing product, but I don't think they're marketing themselves enough. And although they have a fairly big following, you'll see here they have been pretty active recently in the last few days. They've announced a partnership with another AI virtual society. And they also have a game that's been deployed on their network, which has actually been nominated for a whole range of awards as well, which obviously will bring positivity and people who are curious about the Altura network. So it will bring that to them as well. And they are advertising at gaming conventions and so on. This was on the 22nd of March. And this here as well is also from the 22nd of March. So but they are not as active as you would want to see when it comes to projects actually punting themselves. But you know, that's not the end of the world. It's definitely something that they can improve, but it's not a showstopper for me. I do think that they are a solid project with a lot of potential in the future. I do hold Altura already. I bought probably close on a year ago, so I did get in pretty cheap, but I do think that I will be adding to my bag if the price continues to stay this low. We're in a period now where DCAing is probably your best bet, so don't go and put all of your investment money in one particular coin. But if it is something that interests you, go ahead, do some more of your research. If this is something that interests you, obviously you do know where you can go and you can pick up some Altura and then just pop it in staking liquidity pools and wait until the bull run goes and then take your profit as it happens. But thanks everybody for watching. That's everything that I'm going to be talking about. Seriously bullish about this project. I think that there are a lot of good things going for Altura, and I'm very excited to see where it goes in the future. So if this is something that interests you, make sure you do your own research. Comment down below if you hold Altura or if you are going to be picking up some Altura now, and I'll see you in the next one.